Looking at eBay here today on the daily time frame, you can see that price is retesting this little zone here from 38.06 up to 38.53. And as price is doing that, it really looks like this is a nice little push back up into the highs as we've come down here. We really haven't seen a whole lot. Also note that we have a previous low over here right where we bottomed out as well, making a nice little double bottom now. Technically on this market, the market is up. Okay, so let's not say that just because prices come down here a little bit that this is the start of something new. We don't know that yet, and price hasn't confirmed anything to the downside just as of yet. So we need to still put the trend as being up. And this coming week, that's what we're looking at here today, is a weekly forecast. So I'm seeing price come back down here to retest the highs, or excuse me, retest the lows, and possibly linger around in here just a little bit more. This level here, this pivot low level, let's go ahead and see what level that is exactly here. That's right around 37.30, yeah, we'll say it's 37.40. That is the low that's going to be very interesting to me. If price can break that low, then obviously it can do something new. But I really feel like we're still in the uptrend, so let's continue to look to the up. However, I anticipate seeing a retest of this new low right here. As we look here down at the 60-minute time frame, you can see that these are the two daily zones that I'm looking at. I've superimposed those on the 60-minute time frame. You can see the nice little resistance area that really kind of encompass where these daily zones are, as well as the fractal nature of the markets really does shine through quite nicely. So we can see a price bouncing out of this 60-minute zone. I would like to see it come up here and push a little bit higher inside of this area here. And possibly come right back down and retest that low one more good time before it kind of figures out what it's doing in this area overall. So again, this week I'm just kind of seeing it jostle around from to and fro. The trend is still to the upside, so don't mistake that by any stretch of the means, but we'll see how things go. Looking here on Apple, you can see that overall price has made a new high up there at 164. It's moved all the way back down into about the 149 area, and now is continuing to move back up here again to retest the highs. This market is still in an uptrend, technically speaking, and as we're looking at that, we will have a decision point coming up here. So personally, for this week, I would like to see price come back down here and bounce off of this nice little aqua level. Now, this aqua level means that price hasn't really retested that or touched that level whatsoever. It formed it with this nice little gap move out of it, and now we're looking for the retest back into it before it retests the highs up there at 163.40, excuse me, 75 up to 164.94. So that's kind of what I'm looking to have this week, is this nice little check mark type of idea. So let's go ahead and look at the lower time frame. Looking at the 60-minute time frame here, you can see that I superimposed again the daily time zones onto the 60-minute. So as price comes back down here, kind of interesting that I drew the connection line where I did, because that kind of highlights where this aqua zone is here, just on the very edge of this daily support zone or daily demand zone. So if price does come back down here, I would like to see it bounce off of the aqua level, considering it's an aqua level, hasn't been touched before, and then bounce to the upside. And again, this aqua zone was actually formed from the gap movements, so we're looking for price to bounce off the gap and then continue to the upside from there.